So guys, in my last video we have seen that how we can create a node server very easily. Okay, so now the important part is coming next. So our next topic is how to create MongoDB database and how we can connect with MongoDB database to our node server, right? To perform CRUD operation. CRUD operation means insert, update, delete from data from database. So guys, as we can see, this is our node server creation code, right? So this is how we can create our node server, and create server is there, http is there, package, we have to install http as we have seen in our my last video. So we are moving ahead. Okay, so guys, let's discuss about MongoDB database, right? So what is MongoDB database? So MongoDB actually database is storing data, and it's nothing but a software only. Okay, so a software which can store your data in document format. So that's called MongoDB database. RDBMS is also there, so that's called relational database. That's in relational database. RDBMS is also called relational database. So in relational database, table is being used to store data. So data will store in tabular format. Like if you know about SQL, Oracle, those are stored the data in tabular format. But in MongoDB, it's stored the data in document format, like JSON format. This one only. Key value pair. This one only. Okay. So MongoDB store the data like this format only. So this is very flexible format, and you can store data, lots of data, and you can create any hierarchy of data. Okay, like we will learn it later as well. So for now, how many choice we have, we will okay. So options are there, like if you want to store data in database, so and you are creating a project, so you can use your local system database as well as cloud system database. So what is local system database? This one, first one, it's nothing but a software. Actually, it's a software. So if you are using MongoDB, basically we are working with MongoDB. I am working with MongoDB in my company. So MongoDB database we have to download. Okay, it's nothing but a software only. Okay, we have to install it in our system, then we can use it. We will see this later. Okay, and right now we will focus on this part only. So this is cloud database. What is cloud database? MongoDB Atlas, it's also called cloud database or Mongo cluster. So if you search Mongo Atlas, it will show you a page, so we will go there as well. So it's a very important topic, guys, very important to learn, and it's used by maximum IT companies because its scalability is very high. So what is the benefit of cloud database? We will see. You have to know this, guys. It's a yeah, cloud database is very important. Okay, very important, and maximum IT companies are using this. So what is the benefit of this cloud database? So guys, this video is going to be very important for you if you are a learner, if you are a beginner. Okay, so we will see how MongoDB Atlas will work and how can we configure MongoDB Atlas in our project. So let's go. Now we will see what is the benefits of MongoDB cluster or MongoDB cloud database. So MongoDB Atlas, you can call MongoDB Atlas or MongoDB cloud database. Okay, so MongoDB based on actually MongoDB Atlas is a cloud based database. Okay, so I will not cover theoretical portion much because we are here to get real time knowledge, right? So I think theoretical knowledge you can get from internet as well, but the practical knowledge is very important. So let's continue. MongoDB Atlas is cloud based database. Okay, so service provided by MongoDB. So it's nothing, MongoDB provided this cloud database only. Okay, so what are the benefit of cloud database? So cloud database is highly scalability. Okay, highly scalable. Okay, scalable, and it's provide scalability. Global distribution is possible. Okay, automatic backup and disaster recovery is there. Okay, and another is security. High security is there, and it will take automatically backup of your database time to time. I think 72 hours every 72 hours it's taking database backup. Okay, if there is kind of disaster, it will recover the data. High security provided, monitoring and matrices. So it's you can monitor your data or database analytics. So it's providing a panel for that. I'll show you this one also. Easy to use. It's really very easy to use. Okay, I'll show. I'll cover in this video only. So another thing is cost effective. So as companies are using this, so it should be cost effective, right? Otherwise nobody is going to use this. Integration with other service. Integration with other service mean in the sense Azure, Google Cloud. We can use we can integrate with Google Cloud, Azure, AWS very easily. So yeah, this is all about MongoDB Atlas. Okay, which is cloud based database. Now guys, we are going to write some code to make the connectivity of cluster database, like MongoDB database, which is cloud database. So we will write some code for that. So without any delay, I'm going to start to write the code, right? So after the server creation, I'm going to write the code here. So first we will take let URI, okay, and some empty and then we will use const mongoose equals to require, we are going to require mongoose, we are going to require just mongoose. Okay, and here I would like to comment it out. So after that, where db is equals to mongoose dot connection, connection is an object. Okay, after that I will explain it, explain the whole thing, no worry. Okay, so I have completed till this point, and db dot once it will connect, we will open, and a callback function will be there, function, and here we will print what. So guys, I think I have to explain this code. So first of all, to create the connection, what I have did here, I took a variable URI. Okay, we will fill this with connection string. We will get it from MongoDB Atlas only. Okay, after that we just require the mongoose. Okay, we need this to create a schema. Okay, so mongoose, and by using mongoose only, we are just connecting. So mongoose connection is an object. We are getting it from mongoose only. So mongoose provide this object. So mongoose dot connection object, we are storing it in db dot on. db dot on will take, if in case of any error, in case of database throwing error that we are not connected with the database, then it will execute this console dot error dot bind. It will bind the error with console, and this error will occur, and it will log the error here. Okay, and once it is done, once the connection is done, okay, so db dot once and open, this is the callback function, and yeah, our database connectivity is successfully. Okay, so it will throw this message, database connected successfully. So yeah, right now we don't have empty string, we don't have connection string, so it will not work. So this is the code to connect our Atlas database. Okay, but the problem is we don't have connection string right now. So I will write, so let's find out the connection string. For that, our main task is begin now. So our main task, which is a very important task, is going to start from now. Okay, so what we will do, we will search for MongoDB Atlas. Okay, like that, and the very first website will come, which is MongoDB, mongodb.com cloud atlas, right? So here you have to do start free trial. Okay, after that it's taking time, I think. Oh, so the page has been loaded, and yeah, so it's asking for sign up. It will ask for first name, last name, company. If you are not working, I am working, so if you are working, you can put the company name. If you are not working, okay, so you can put any company, like whatever, like Oracle, TCS, whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter, it will not verify. So you can type any company like TCS and just move ahead. Okay, so after putting company name, your email ID would be required, and password, a strong password will require. Then you have to agree this and create your Atlas account. So it will verify your email, right? So I have already created this, so that's why I'm not going to register again. So yeah, after that, after registration, it will ask for verification, right? So I yeah, this is the verification mail I got. So I already have verified. Okay, so after that, what I got this one. So you also got you will, after registration and verification process in Atlas, MongoDB Atlas, you will also see this only. So yeah, this is the starting point of the Atlas. Okay, so cloud database. So what we have to do here, it's showing us three options. We can go for serverless, M10 and M0. So this is free, this is some charges is there, and this is also providing some charges. So we are not going for charge, we are not going for any subscription, we just going for free of cost. Okay, so you have to choose this one. Okay, then AWS, you will get the same UI. We are in 2023. Okay, so this is the year, and if you are also watching in this year only, 2023, so you will get this UI only. So in future it will update maybe. So we have to choose free one, then we have to choose AWS. We have to choose just, I'm from India, so where is that one? Yeah, Mumbai. We have to choose Mumbai here, region, provider AWS, cluster. We have to choose cluster name. So cluster 0 is okay. Okay, so cluster 0 is okay because it is free, so you can put any name here. So I'm just leaving the cluster name here, and I'm going to create the cluster here. So this is the very first page to deploy your database. So yeah, I am trying to have cloud database of MongoDB. So just create the cluster free of cost here. Okay, then let's see. Yeah, this is the window we got. Okay, so very first window we have this one only, username and password you have to set. So yeah, it's throwing me in this page, authenticate for authentication your connection. Okay, we have to provide username, password is auto generated. Okay, so this one is auto generating. So this is my username Jayant, and password is this one. So we have to copy and paste this. Okay, and the password is this one only. We have to keep this because in future we have to use this. Okay, so this is the username, password, create user, just create on user, and yeah, I am done. Username Jayant and password is there. So password is not showing here, but I have already kept it. Okay, so I have pasted here only, so it will require actually. So after that, what we'll do, you can create your map my current IP address. Okay, you can do it from here as well as you can go to network access, so that you can create your you can it you know, you can provide access to your IP. So whatever IP you have, you can access, or from whatever IP you want to access this database, cluster database, you can provide your IP here. So right now it's automatically took this one only, so I'm going to remove this. Okay, and I'm going to provide my IP, and yeah, here it is, and so it's automatically guess my IP and it's safe here. So this is the thing, and cloud environment is there, so nothing change. We are finish and close. Okay, go to database section. So our cluster name is cluster 0. Okay, and you can go this one only, database. Okay, so here we have connection, this that. First I will do one thing, going to database access. So this is my username and password, I have already copied it. So if you want, you can add new database user as well from here only. Okay, so you have to give that username here, password here, and you can yeah, you can generate the password automatically as well. So this is the thing, you can add the user from here only. Okay, after that I don't want to add any user, so I have already this user, and this is the section, database access you can provide to any user, your friend, you, or whatever. So after that, network access is there. I'll create add IP address. Okay, and allow access from anywhere. So while using this allow, you can access this database from anywhere. Okay, so this is cloud database we are using, so that's why if you have any specific IP of any specific server, so you can provide this. Basically companies are doing what, you know, they are providing their IPs here, list of IPs. Okay, like this one, and they add it here. So right now the IP is wrong. Okay, so yes, so for now I want to allow access from anywhere and confirm it. So it's here then, like it's buffering here. Okay, it will take some time, and after that it will configure. So right now what I'm doing, I'm going to delete this one only, the older one, and I want to access it from anywhere. So 00 IP is there, right? So now I can use this MongoDB cluster from anywhere. I can access it and go to advanced section. Advanced section, I don't think we have to go there, and database section is there. And now database access is completed, this part, network access is completed. Now we will do one thing, just going to database option. So guys, our at the very beginning, our first window was to creating cluster. So my cluster was cluster 0. So you could I cannot rename it right now because at that time it provided me the option to rename, but right now I have to work with it only. So cluster 0 is my cluster, and you can create more cluster. Okay, but we are using the free version, so I don't have any access to create more cluster because already one free cluster is created. Okay, so now the important part is coming again. So this is the step to create to generate the connection string. So how we can generate the connection string? Just connect. Okay, I'm just creating connect button. Now before that, I think we have to create the database only. So let's create the database. Okay, cluster 0, and so before connect we will create the database. So browse collection is there. Okay, in this button, when we will click, it's showing us two things. So load a sample database and create your own database. So I want to create my own database, but I would like to see you the sample data one. So 350 MB data is there. So if you load sample database na, so it will load the 350 MB data here in this cluster, but I don't want to do that. Add my own data. Okay, and you have to create the database name. So my database name is Node.js. Node.js easy way. Okay, and collection name user, you can put collection user. just create, and yeah, done, it's created now. So our database is loading here, so we don't have any data. So you can see the database name is Node.js easy way. Okay, after that one dot is there. A dot means inside that database we have users. So here you can see the hierarchy, Node.js easy way, then user. This is a collection, this is the table. In MySQL you call it is as a table, but in MongoDB we are calling it as a collection. Okay, so this is a collection and this is the database name we have. So database name is very important, so we can keep it here. This is the database. Okay, we are going to copy and paste it here, right? Okay, so this is the database name. After, so it will very important, actually it's required, it will ask for it actually. Okay, and this is collection, this is collection one. Okay, collection name only. Yeah, so we are done, we don't have any data. So right now you can use find query to search here. Okay, so we are not going to apply anything here because we don't have any query, we don't have any data. So right now I can go to database, and the main portion of MongoDB Atlas connectivity is to generate the string, connection string. So this is the major part, guys. You can see these are the analytics. So going to that connect button, just click over it. Okay, so if you want to connect with Compass, MongoCell, VS Code, Atlas SQL or drivers, so you simply have to use drivers. So just click on drivers. We are Node.js developer, right? So for Node.js, yeah, it's already used Node.js. So Node.js version 4.1 or later. So yeah, we have version 16 we are using right now. So we have we are eligible. Okay, after that it's saying npm install MongoDB. Okay, we will install MongoDB, no worry. After that this is the connection string, guys. So this is not the complete connection string, you have to modify this. So first of all, what we have to just copy this one. Okay, I have to copy this one and we'll put that here, connection. Now we will play with the connection string. Okay, so this is the major part. If you want, you can see the full code of connection. So let's see the full code as well. So for that you have to use MongoDB, you have to install MongoDB. So if you install MongoDB now, you can use this code as well. So we will try to connect with it as well later, not now. Okay, but first of all, what it's saying, replace password with the password for the Jayanta user. Okay, so yes, we have that password. So guys, again, drivers. So I don't want to use this one, I just want to this one. Okay, this connection string. Okay, you can see it's saying this is into your application code. Add your connection string into your application code. Now we have just copied it here from here and put it here. Okay, so yes, here this is our connection string. Okay, so you can see what we have to do. I'm just going to, this is our username. You can see this is our password only, this one. Okay, and after colon I paste the password, and at the rate is there. This is a cluster name, cluster 0 we have, right? This is the cluster name, and after that this is default, this are default. And yeah, we have to do one thing here, like we have to click here after after slash we have to put our database name. So our database name is Node.js easy way. Okay, so I'm going to put it here, and yes, this is one line, this is in one line only because of the notepad, it's breaking it into new line. So our connection string is ready. Let me explain it one more time. So after colon you have to, this is my username Jayant, and after colon I have to paste the password here. Okay, this is the password, and after this is the cluster name. Okay, and this is mongodb.net. After slash .net slash I put the this is the database name. Okay, so database name, this one. So just click it here, just copy this string, and yes, I have to put here only. Okay, so let's close this one. This is my app.js. Save it, and let me, yeah, this is the URI, mongos.connection. This one, the URI. Okay, and I'll keep this one in the top. Okay, so first it will require MongoDB, then we are creating the URI. In the URI, this is the username. After that password is there, after that cluster name is there. Okay, after that .net, after just .net slash our database name is there. So yeah, and if I copy and paste the original string, you can copy and paste it and compare it here only. Okay, I'm just going to show you the comparison. Okay, this is the Giant, this is my username. After that password, in this password field I put my password here. Okay, this is the password field. You have to remove the arrow, left arrow and right arrow. After that @ is there, @ cluster, you can see @ cluster 0. Okay, this connection string is same. Okay, till the .NET slash. After the slash, I put my Node.js easy way. This one, this is my database name. Okay, so Node.js easy way, I just put it here. Okay, and that's all. We don't have to do anything. So our connection string is ready. I hope I explained it 3 times, so I hope you get it very easily. So this is our URI. Okay, and this is our connection string. So I just cut it from here and paste it. So the main portion of the video is came here, this one only, and we have to run this project only and check the connection string is connected or not, getting connected or not. So for that, what I'll do, I'll go to this project site. Okay, this is my root folder and app.js. You can see here I will write cmd, okay, and nodemon app.js, nodemon app.js. Okay, nodemon app.js, and let's wait. Our server is running. Okay, so Node.js is currently active and listening on the port 2000. Our node server is running, as well as database connected successfully. Guys, database is connected successfully. So yeah, we won the match actually, and we are right now able to create the server as well as able to connect the database. So this video is quite lengthy, but yeah, you will get to learn lots of things from here. So we are able to successfully connect the database only. Okay, so I think this is a very good moment for us, because we have just connected the cloud database with our local server. So this is a very huge thing, guys. If you do this now, if you have done this, so you can get very excited, you can be very happy, because this is a very big thing actually. So yeah, as a developer, as a learning stage, this is a very big deal. Okay, so we will check some error as well. So right now, this is our connection string, right? So we'll check if there is an error. So right now we got success, database is connected successfully. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to do some changes here. Okay, I have just changed the name and just save it, and after that the server will automatically restart. And yeah, we got the error, guys. Okay, so it will fail to authenticate. Actually, Node.js server is running. After that, connection error, MongoDB, Mongo server error, bad auth, authentication failed. So guys, actually I did change in the my username. Okay, so that's why the authentication failed. And if I change in anything else, like here only, okay, MongoDB 2020, and save it and just run it here. Okay, again we are getting error. So Node.js is running 2000 and Mongo parse error, invalid scheme. Okay, invalid schema. Okay, expected connection string to start with MongoDB. So our connection string should be start with MongoDB. Okay, but what we have right now, MongoDB 22, right? So I did this to show you the error. So this is a very good learning. Okay, so invalid schema, expected connection string started with MongoDB and MongoDB SRV plus. Okay, so this is the error you will get if you put something wrong here. So if yeah, right now it's correct, and if I want to change in somewhere else, like if I want to change the database name, okay, I will change the database name. This is my database name, and yeah, just save this file and just start the server. I just changed the database name, but it's connected, guys. If you change the database name, it will automatically create the database. Let me show you. Okay, where is this? Our database browse collection. Okay, so we have a database here, users, and after that I change the database. Okay, but what it's saying, let's see, it's loading actually, guys. So guys, I thought that if I change the database name, my connection string, it will create the database name automatically, but in that case it's not creating actually. If you change the collection name, it will create the collection, multiple collection, okay, by the name, but it will not create the database name, because we are creating the database only one. Okay, so you have to manually create it here. And just going forward, and yeah, this is our connection string again. What we'll do now, guys, our pending task is there, right? So we will see, we'll go to MongoDB database, and it's taking time, and go to the connect button again, go to the drivers, and let's try to use this code only. Okay, guys, one thing I missed actually. So Mongos is you have to install Mongos, okay, in your package. So if you don't use Mongos, you'll get error. So I did actually in my in this project I installed the Mongos. That's why it's not showing me error. So for that you have to do one thing, npm install. Okay, this one only you have to do, so that it will install the mongoose, and after that it will not show error. And mongoose is installed successfully. And let me check package.json. Yeah, package.json updated the mongoose here, and we will not get the error. And yeah, right, our database is connecting successfully. If you want to see the what kind of mongoose error we'll get if mongo package is not there, I'm just going to remove the mongoose package from dependency. I'm going to install npm install. Okay, after that, if I run the project, close it, just run the project again. Let me check. Yeah, if you don't have mongoose package installed npm, okay, so if you didn't use if you didn't install mongoose module, then it will show cannot find module, like cannot find this module like mongoose. So for that, to remove this error, we will do one thing: npm install mongoose. So yeah, we missed this. I missed this part actually. So right now I'm going to show you. Yeah, this is the error if you are not using mongoose. After that, to use this code only to remove them, to use the connectivity with database, you have to use mongoose, right? We require mongoose here. So at the very beginning of the video, I should show you. I forgot actually. So you have to install the mongoose at the very beginning of the project when you start the project. Okay, so install this, and it's taking time, I don't know why. So mongoose is installed successfully. Then I'm going to start the project, and yeah, our database again connectivity successfully. Right now what I'm doing, I'm just stop this, just commenting this my code of the connectivity, and I'll do one thing. I'll take the code from MongoDB cluster only. So this one they are providing. Okay, for that I have to copy the whole code. This is the connectivity code only. We have write the connectivity code, these 4 lines. Okay, we have did this within the 4 lines, but MongoDB cluster, in the cluster website, MongoDB cluster website, they're providing it lots of lines of code, right? So rather than use this, you can use this one only. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you this code as well. So just copy this one. Okay, copy, paste it here. Okay, these huge numbers of codes. Okay, so in this code we can see require is there, require MongoDB. So you have to install MongoDB, otherwise it will show me error. So let me show you, check it. Okay, authentication failed, bad auth. Okay, so this is why, because we have our connection string is wrong, which we paste it here. So we have to change the connection string only. So I just cut my connection string here and paste it and rename it URI. Yeah, URI we are using here. Okay, so our connection string is ready. Let's check in package.json MongoDB is there or not. MongoDB is not there, right? So MongoDB is not there, we are requiring it. But when our server is starting, ping your deployment successful connected to MongoDB. So yes, MongoDB you have to require. If it is not there, you can install it, like npm install db. Okay, and you have to insert, you have to put this command not from here only. You can open cmd npm install db. So MongoDB will install here. Okay, yeah, MongoDB's installation is done. And after that, this package, after installing the MongoDB package, you can see the package.json, MongoDB and Mongoose, these 2 packages are there. Okay, so these 2 packages are important. You can use Mongoose or MongoDB to connect the Atlas database, cloud database. So our code is working actually. So here you can see, yeah, our we try with 2 different codes and it's working fine. Our database, our cloud database is connecting very easily, right? So this is the thing you should know. You should know how can we connect with database using MongoDB and Mongoose. And if it is a cloud database, it's very important to for the beginners to have this knowledge. So this is very real-time knowledge I'm sharing with you guys. Okay, so instead of n numbers of code, you can use these 4 lines of code to connect your MongoDB with your server. Okay, so yeah, this is the video, and guys, I will explain the next video in which we will try to connect with MongoDB only, which will in our local system. So if you for that you have to install MongoDB software. So right now we are not installing any software, MongoDB software, right? So for that we have to install MongoDB software. So yeah, I will show in my next video how we can download the software, how we can configure the software. So right now, if you want to work with cluster database, this is cloud database. Okay, so if you want to work with cloud database, you require internet connection, right? so you need internet connection. But if you don't want to work with internet, so you your local in your system MongoDB should be there. So to access that local database, local DB, you don't need to connect with internet. You can use that without internet as well. So I'm going to show you the demo as well. For that I have robo3d here, but it's not opening right now somehow. So yeah, so these are the analytics. This is cluster connect, okay, and this one database access, network access. These are the very important part of this cluster. And this is robo3d, guys. You can use your local database. This is my local database, right? You can see this is the data. So we will see how we can connect with this database. Okay, this is my local system database. In my next video I'll teach you how we can connect with local database and how we can work with local database, right? So right now this is a cluster database, okay, cloud database, MongoDB cloud database, which is Atlas, and we can do all the CRUD operation, insert, update, delete data from this only. So we'll do that as well. We'll show this in another video. So right now this portion is important, how to we can connect this database, cloud database. How can we configure, how can we code, okay? So this is a very important thing. How can we generate the connection string, how can we modify the connection string, okay? So this is very important video, I think, and if you are a beginner, watch this video carefully and go for it and try it yourself, so that you will learn lots of things, you know. Try it with on self, so you will get to know how things works, right? So these errors I show you these errors. Error will from error we can learn so much things, you know. We can debug the error, okay? So this error are also teaches us and increases our day-to-day experience and knowledge as well. So these are the coding, okay? If I'm going to remove this comment, so it will decrease actually, okay? And if you want to know about more this code, so this is nothing actually. Client.connect, client.db admin command, okay? This is actually database admin. It's connected with database admin. If you are admin, then it will connect, and then if some error is there, so finally it will close the database, okay? So this is the thing. And catch block is there, so in case of error, it will throw the error here in catch block, okay? So yeah, I think this code is lengthy, unnecessarily lengthy, so I'm going to comment it out and just open this code only, okay? And this is not the string actually, this one the string, connection string. And yeah, thank you guys. I hope this video will help you a lot to learn how we can connect with MongoDB, how we can generate the connection string, how we can write the code to connect with server, okay? How we can work with Atlas cloud, MongoDB cloud, okay? How we can connect, how we can create the database, how we can create the network access, how we can provide the network access, how we can create database and connection string, how we can generate, okay, from browse collection, how we can see the database name and collection name. So these are the things very important you should know, okay? Because in real time these things are very important. Companies are using this, but when you are working with local database, so sometime we have to, not sometime, very much time we have to also work with local database. So this is also very important. So I'm going to cover this up in next video. So I think this video is going to be very lengthy, okay? But I'll try to cut, I will try to decrease this video, because I'll try to cut some of the video length, because it's unnecessarily increasing. But the point is that you have to learn, okay? This is very important video, this topic is very important. So yeah, thank you guys, thank you. Subscribe my channel if you are learning from this channel. Thank you guys. So guys, one thing is I want to tell you one thing. Yeah, my motive is clear actually. I want people to get job very easily. So for that, skills is required. So if you know these things, you can get job very easily. So I'm just sharing my real-time experience with you guys, so that you can get job very easily, okay? So this is my intent to get a job for you. So that's why I'm sharing my knowledge, my real-time experience with you guys. So thank you guys. If you like, please share this video and subscribe my channel as well. So for your support, I need your support, guys. So thank you guys.